Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy AceTheDay, back with some Madden 22 franchise gameplay. In today's episode, the Los Angeles Chargers are taking on the Houston Texans on the road. Let's see if we can get this big bounce back W after a heartbreaking loss last week. Welcome to week number 15, man. Playoffs are just only 3 episodes away. Friday, we should be able to start the playoffs. Look at them trash stats right there, bro. Every time I look at them stats, man, I'm like, damn, bro, I'm doing Justin Herbert dirty. But welcome back, man, to the Chargers franchise. I hope you guys enjoyed the last episode yesterday, man. That was a crazy-ass episode, bro. A mix of emotions all throughout that game. But real quick, man, look at these Deshaun Watson stats, bro. I can't believe he actually is playing in this game. I'm surprised, woke EA didn't end up taking him out of the game or some crazy shit like that. But hey, they got Colin Kaepernick in the game, so anything's possible. As you guys can see, man, what a start to this game. We end up going 3-0, and the Houston Texans off to a crazy start, already going downfield, man. I guess our defense is still feeling the effects of last week, having to go up against the Kansas City Chiefs. They just looked like a top 3 offense like they always are, and honestly, that was probably the best offense we faced all year. I know we ended up playing them earlier in the year, but that was very early on in the season, so they definitely got their shit together, man, because they came looking for vengeance, bro. We ended up choking that game. That's all on me, man. That really wasn't even Justin Herbert's fault. But I don't know, Madden it plays a little weird sometimes. I thought that slant route was going to be open, if you guys know what I'm talking about, but it is what it is. We took the L. We just got to put it behind us, move forward, hopefully end up with a W right here in a big way, just to make sure that we can keep the next best spot for the playoffs for us. And we're doing a hell of a job, because we get a huge touchdown right here with Odell Beckham Jr., man. It felt good to actually have wide receivers, especially when you need a big W, man. We actually had receivers out there for once, but hopefully, moving forward, we don't get that glitch, and the defense could not play as bad as they did last week, especially when the playoffs start. Right there, that play, man. I watched that play back like 5 times, man. That was probably the most realistic play I've ever seen in Madden. Nice little route over the middle right there by Odell, and he ended up stiff-arming that defender and going out of bounds. Like I said, man, that was probably the most realistic play. But right here, we get Odell on back-to-back routes, get all the way downfield into the red zone, and Austin Eckler with a fumble, man. You cannot be doing that right now. You just cannot be doing that. You know what I mean? Now we're forced to try and get a stop. Deshaun Watson just not able to find a open receiver. We bring the heat, and we end up getting a safety in back-to-back weeks, man. That is so rare in the NFL, but we ended up doing it. So who knows? Maybe the defense was hearing the noise from last week, man. I definitely hope that they can play better. And if that's a sign of what's to come, then I'm all here for it. As Justin Herbert throwing a ball up right there. CeeDee Lamb, who is honestly about to have a breakout year in the NFL, ended up making a huge catch right there, and I try to feed him the ball right there for a touchdown, but I end up throwing yet another interception, man. I've thrown so many picks in this series, bro. All I can do is laugh at this point. And then right here, it's not even the defense's fault. I don't know what the hell I was doing. Derwin James had his X factor. I said, man, you know what, let me blitz, see what's up with it. Let's see what I can do. But luckily, just like last week, we end up stopping them right down in the red zone, like the 1-2 yard line. We end up catching up to them, and there's just not enough time to get another play off. So we end up forcing them to only take a field goal. So instead of being down by 5 points, we end up only being down by 1, which is a huge plus for us, especially because we need this win, man. I cannot express how much we need this win to just bounce back, get another win in that win column, and just keep on trucking. The defense, however, we could not stop the run game. I end up cutting out a lot of the running plays because if it's just like 2-3 yards, I know you guys really don't want to sit through all that. So I just kind of put the big plays in, or the noteworthy plays. Speaking of noteworthy plays, Deshaun Watson with a huge miss right there. Justin Herbert sitting there on the bench, man, trying to figure it all out, trying to see what he can do. And what he does is comes in and takes a huge sack right there. So on 3rd down and 11, Herbert rolling out of the pocket and throwing a great pass right there to none other than Odell Beckham Jr. So we get the offense rolling a little bit right here. If you guys notice, man, Keenan Allen was pretty much non-existent in this game. I don't know what the hell happened to him. I guess he went out with an injury, or maybe we got hit with Devontae Davis glitch again, but it's okay. I wasn't panicking. We had CeeDee Lamb and Odell Beckham Jr. I was just happy to have at least one of the two. So anyway, we end up scoring a touchdown with CeeDee Lamb and cap it off with an Austin Ekeler 2-point conversion. He actually ended up holding on to the ball this time. Thank God he didn't get hit, bro. Austin Ekeler, me and him kind of have a back and forth relationship throughout this series. He's either very on or he's just very off. Speaking of very off, Derwin James Jr., not on that receiver, not in the slightest bit. I don't know what it is, man. Just very recently, the online issues are just coming to offline. Just the zones are just not being played well, especially by safeties that are, in my opinion, Derwin James is like a top 5, top 10 safety in the NFL. For some reason, not being able to read that route right there just pissed me off. They end up tying the game off of it, you know what I mean? I feel like I get hit with a lot of bullshit. And speaking of bullshit, CeeDee Lamb ended up going out of bounds for absolutely no fucking reason. Ended up coming back inbounds, catching the pass. So instead of pushing it down the field, we end up having the punt right there. Just very big problems. I don't understand how that happens. But on 3rd and 7, we end up forcing a stop. They go 3 and out on that drive, so thank God the defense had our back right there. But the big question is, can the offense possibly put something up on the board? We're handing this ball off to Austin Ekeler like he didn't absolutely fuck us earlier in the game, but hey, man, screw it. He's getting the yards. Justin Herbert dropping back right here, finding Jared Cook, who is honestly, man, I'm not going to lie. He might be some hot ass in real life, but in Madden, bro, it don't matter. He's got the speed. He can run block. Look at that juke right there by Austin Ekeler, trying to make up for that fumble in every way possible. Like I was saying, man, Beetlejuice, a.k.a. Jared Cook, definitely showing up here when we need him the most. And on 3rd and 6 right here, Herbert dropping back, finding the receiver over the middle right there. However, he didn't get the first down, and a fullback dive. And this fucking game really just loves fucking just jerking my cock. You know what I'm saying? Like, this, you ever just play a game and you just feel like they just jerk you off 24/7? Go back and watch that play and tell me how that fucking defender gets off that left guard like that and just tackles my fullback right there backwards. Like, if you're a 250-pound fullback, bro, I don't care how big, how fat the fucker in front of you is, you are getting that 2 fucking inches, bro. I mean, EA just absolutely fucks us right here. You guys see the defense just give up the big plays. I was just getting railed, bro. Railed by EA in this game. And on a last effort by Justin Herbert, we cannot get the Hail Mary to go. So we take losses in back-to-back weeks, man. That's a huge loss right there. I'm disappointed in the way that we've been playing. There's 2 weeks left in the season. We drop to 11-4. Hopefully we don't drop any further, but good news is we definitely have a playoff spot. So from here on out, it's basically trying to figure out what is wrong on offense and what is wrong on defense, even though we kind of know that this game likes to fucking play with us. But anyway, man, that's going to be it for week number 15, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, man. Be on the lookout for tomorrow's episode, week number 16. We are taking on the Denver Broncos. As always, man, I appreciate all the love and support. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.